We're now into December, so as I do every month, I've decided to round up all of the latest Animal Crossing news that you should know about. As the holiday season is now in full swing, Nintendo has actually been doing a lot to promote Animal Crossing over it, which is definitely good for the franchise, so let's take a look and see what they've been doing. Starting us off, if you head over to the Nintendo Switch Online section of your Switch and go to the Missions and Rewards area, you'll notice that there's a new section for the holidays, which Nintendo has actually included Animal Crossing and their other major franchises as a part of. There's one icon for Isabelle and Tom Nook with a little holiday motif around it, which I think is really cute. I honestly wasn't expecting to see Animal Crossing as a part of this, as generally it seemed like everything else was Mario. Nintendo is definitely on a bit of a Mario kick at the moment, which, you know what, does make sense. But yeah, Animal Crossing gets a nice little inclusion, which I definitely think is good. Once again, this is neat because it does show that Nintendo sees Animal Crossing as one of their absolute biggest franchises, which it pretty much is nowadays. It's great to see it promoted alongside the likes of Mario, Zelda, Pikmin, Splatoon, and others. Keep in mind you'll only have until December the 26th in real time to unlock this icon, so if you leave it any later than that, you won't get it at all. Now, looking towards the future, we got some interesting news which could impact the future of Animal Crossing in quite a good way. Nintendo did actually deny reports about briefing people about the Nintendo Switch 2, something which has been heavily rumored to be releasing in the second half of 2024, and you might think to yourself, how is that good news? Well, historically, Nintendo has been known to deny certain reports that in the past have turned out to be 100% correct, even a day later, as reported by this article. So it definitely seems a little bit suspicious to me that Nintendo would even take the time to acknowledge these Switch 2 rumors if that's all they really are. Of course, getting a new console like the Switch 2, which I really doubt it'll actually be called, that would be a little bit strange, would be fantastic news for Animal Crossing, as it would mean it should be finally time to see a new Animal Crossing game. Leave a like on the video if you're hoping we do see a new Animal Crossing game in 2024. We tend to see only one new Animal Crossing game per system, excluding spin-offs, so that means it would now be possible to see something new for Animal Crossing. And with the latest absolute major success for Animal Crossing that we saw Nintendo report in November, with 43 million sales for New Horizons, it's incredibly likely that they'll want to release a new Animal Crossing game as soon as they can, which is really exciting to think about. Even if a mainline game does take a little bit longer, I can imagine them releasing some spin-offs to keep fans excited and of course generate some sales for their new console. After all, Animal Crossing fans bought the Nintendo Switch en masse because of New Horizons, so I'm sure many of them would do the same for whatever Nintendo's next console is. They'll definitely be using this as one of their strategies to get sales. You might notice that they also denied reports about a patent which actually resembles something like the 3DS. This got Animal Crossing fans excited, as if we got a new system like this, it could actually mean we could see things like Animal Crossing New Leaf ported over to this system, and maybe a HD remaster of it. Now, Nintendo did deny this, basically saying that patents don't really mean anything, they just make them, and honestly, I think that probably is the truth. I think it would be a bit random for Nintendo to go back to a 3DS style console at this point in time, when we've had something like the Switch, which is fairly revolutionary in allowing us to play in handheld and TV mode. So yeah, I honestly don't think that's happening. Does that completely dash our hopes of getting a new Leaf port or remaster? No, I don't think it has to, but still, for now, I'm pretty sure this patent sadly does not mean anything, which will be disappointing to some. I guess it's technically not good news for Animal Crossing, but that's why I wanted to start off with the news about the Switch 2, because that is much more likely to happen in the near future. And let's hope it does, because I need my Animal Crossing gaming fix, honestly. Of course, Nintendo will still be updating the regular Animal Crossing section of the Missions and Rewards area with icons for characters who celebrate their birthday in December. They'll also most likely include Jingle as one of the special characters. I'm not really sure who else, maybe the snow person, that could be another good idea as an icon, although I don't really know who's gonna have them as their profile picture on Nintendo Switch, to be honest. And yeah, once again, these are updated in real time, so if you don't get them throughout the month of December, you will have to wait an entire year before you get the chance to get them again. If at all, honestly, we don't know what Nintendo will do with this feature going forward. I also noticed whilst I was here that Nintendo has added a new section to missions and rewards where you can actually access some of the real-life Animal Crossing rewards. For example, this Dodo Airlines tote bag, which I've been trying to get my hands on for literally so long now. Yeah, you can actually use your platinum points to get this if you'd like to. You just have to scan the QR code and visit it on your smart device. I think this is really neat that they've decided to advertise this a little bit more, but it does kind of worry me since these always tend to go out of stock super quickly as they're really popular. Historically, they've had other Animal Crossing related rewards too, so you should definitely check this out, scan the QR code if you want to, and see what you might be able to get with your platinum points. I definitely think it's worth it, and hey, physical merch is definitely a lot better than some icons in my opinion. Nintendo has also confirmed some sweepstakes for Animal Crossing over the holiday season, where you'll be able to get a whole bunch of merch just by entering in. You can use your platinum points to enter on My Nintendo if you Google that, and yeah, that is actually ending on December the 5th, so you don't have very long to participate in this, but I definitely think you should if you're able to, as hey, you could win all of this free Animal Crossing stuff, which is great to see. I guess in a sense, this video has definitely had the theme about free Animal Crossing presents, which I feel like is very appropriate for this time of the year. So yeah, definitely make sure to enter the sweepstakes whilst you still can. You never know, you might be a winner, and that would definitely be pretty cool. I do find it pretty odd though that they did not include the new Animal Crossing Switch lights in the sweepstakes. I don't know why they didn't do that, that would have actually been pretty cool. Speaking of the new Animal Crossing Switch lights, they are currently on sale at the Nintendo store if you did want to pick them up. As you can see here, you can save $49.99. This is currently in the UK currency, so you'd have to check what that is in other currencies on their website. I will say, however, though, if you already own a Nintendo Switch, I personally would not recommend buying this one. The Switch 2 really could be coming out next year, so I would honestly save your money for that. Maybe if you're desperate to create a new island, you could try to find a second-hand Nintendo Switch or something instead, but buying this Switch Lite new just to get a new island, personally, I don't know. For anyone who still doesn't own Animal Crossing, which yes, there are actually people who watch these videos who don't own New Horizons, then yes, I do think you could consider getting this. It could be a pretty decent deal. But still, you might be able to save a lot more money by trying to get a second-hand one, so I'd maybe check out that option first. Now, to end off the video on an interesting and kind of different note, I saw an article the other day which actually confirmed that the developers of The Sims 5 will take multiplayer inspiration from Animal Crossing New Horizons. They revealed that they've been using the online features of New Horizons as inspiration for what they could do with The Sims 5. I know so many of you play the Sims series, so I thought you'd find this news really interesting. I'm not so sure this is actually a good thing though, as personally I found the multiplayer in New Horizons to be fairly underwhelming, and I think a lot of you will agree. However, maybe it would work a bit more for something like The Sims, where they haven't really had anything like that in the past, so I guess there wouldn't be anything to compare to with older games, whereas with New Horizons we obviously constantly compared to New Leaf. So yeah, that's a roundup of all the latest news. I know there isn't anything in here that is too groundbreaking, but still, I like to round it all up because I think it's great to be positive about Animal Crossing and just learn everything we can about what's going on. With Nintendo promoting the franchise so much, it definitely bodes very well for the future too, so that's something I'm super positive about. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.